The GOP predator files. You know projection when you see it, when somebody's guilty of something and they yell it at everyone else like a preacher in a thunderstorm, hoping nobody notices the lightning bolt with their name on it. That's the Republican Party in 2025. They scream groomer at drag queens reading fairy tales, protect the children at librarians, and family values at anyone who doesn't fit their Stepford wife brochure version of America. And yet, every week, another headline drops, another mugshot, another Republican official, pastor, cop, or candidate found guilty, arrested, or under investigation for the very crimes they accuse everyone else of. This isn't isolated, this isn't a few bad apples, this is a damn orchard of rot. This week I'm looking at the 56th installment of the Republican Sexual Predators, Abusers and Enablers series. 56. That's not a list, that's a franchise. At this point they've got more sequels than Marvel, and the body count isn't fictional. It's real, it's children, it's women, it's survivors who should never have had to fight predators hiding behind a Bible or a ballot. Let's go through the latest roll call of family values. Andrew Takey, TX insurrectionist wanted for online solicitation of a minor. The man stormed the Capitol, then allegedly tried to storm the DMs of a child. MAGA law and order, right? The same people who say Blue Lives Matter can't stop DMing kids. Harrison Clark, Florida Soil and Water official. Yeah. Soil and water. Even the people managing dirt and puddles in Florida can't keep their pants zipped. Arrested in a predator sting for online solicitation of a minor. Conserving what exactly? Kyle Travis Colton, insurrectionist charged with receiving child sexual abuse material. These are the people screaming about Hunter Biden's laptop, while their own hard drives are radioactive crime scenes. Aaron Craig Gleason, right-wing pundit and teacher-writer for The Federalist and Daily Wire, also a Christian school coach, arrested for soliciting a child under 12. Under 12. These are the folks lecturing America about morality. They shouldn't be trusted to run a lemonade stand. Ryan D. Jenks, Idaho GOP candidate arrested for lewd conduct and sexual abuse of a minor, owned a mental health clinic for kids and teens. The Republican playbook: find a way to get close to children, then weaponize it. Christopher David Burke, Salt Lake City fire captain and EMT instructor, 13 charges for unwanted touching and groping women during classes. Fire captain by day, predator by night. This is who they trust to protect the public. Corey Mills, Florida congressman currently under investigation for physically assaulting his girlfriend in D.C. Mills, admitted the fight got physical. But sure, Republicans, keep preaching traditional marriage, while your congressmen can't even treat their partners with basic respect. John Giarrusso III, New Hampshire cop charged with possessing and distributing child sexual abuse material. A cop, a supposed protector. Instead, he's stocking evidence lockers with his own crimes. Justin Eichorn, Minnesota state senator, introduced a bill to call anti-Trump sentiment a mental illness the same damn day. Arrested for soliciting a minor. If irony were a drug, this man overdosed. Eric Sickinger, Mayor Pro Tem of Irmo, South Carolina. Arrested for allegedly grooming and raping a 15-year-old boy. These are the folks lecturing America about sexuality. This is their moral compass. Straight into the gutter. Casey Medina, Rochester police trainee, pleaded guilty to possession of CSAM and cyberstalking. Trainee didn't even get the badge yet before proving he wasn't fit for it. Dan Halloran, former NYC GOP councilman, arrested at Miami airport with CSAM. Miami Vice? Nah, Miami Vice Squad. Gerald Jerry Cummings, Oregon GOP chair. Accused of domestic violence and marital rape, resigned when the story broke, married his wife when she was 19 but started grooming her at 16. And he threatened to rape children to keep her compliant. This isn't family values, it's horror. Matthew Henry LaPara, NC worship director, charged with 3 counts of statutory rape and indecent liberties with a child. A worship director. Tell me again how Christianity makes you morally superior. Tyler Fisher, right-wing comedian banned from Fox News for harassment, not arrested but proves the culture. When you can't even keep your hands to yourself at the propaganda network, you're in the wrong game. Francis Piccolo, former DeSantis spokesperson, charged with indecent exposure. His lawyer tried to blame Parkinson's. Imagine hiding behind an illness to excuse flashing. John Kevin Taylor, GOP mayor in Kentucky, arrested for possession of CSAM. His wife indicted for destroying evidence. That's not a marriage, that's a crime syndicate. Gary Thomas Kesey Jr., Ohio megachurch leader, charged with sexually abusing 3 children over 9 years, 3 kids, for nearly a decade. This is what happens when you give predators pulpits. Pastor James Vincent Henry, Arkansas, given 110 years in prison for CSAM. 110. They threw away the key and melted the lock. Gail Priest, foster care advocate charged with failure to report, knowing her husband was abusing children. A foster advocate, protecting the abuser, not the children. Judge J. Quam, Minnesota. Reprimanded for sexual harassment and an affair with his clerk. Judge by title, predator by practice. Nicholas Hacker, ND state senator, received explicit emails from pedophile Ray Holmberg, never reported them. That's what enabler looks like in the dictionary. Nathan Reese, UND professor, got Holmberg's grooming emails too. Didn't report. Silence is complicity. Jovante Teague, Florida GOP vice chair. Pleaded guilty to smuggling contraband during an investigation into a sexual relationship with an inmate. This is their rising star. Stephen Kamnick, PA State Police Corporal, arrested for creating CSAM with AI, recording women's locker room footage. Not even technology is safe in their hands. Now pause. That was 25 names. All Republicans, all in one list. That's not even the full saga, just one installment. 56 of these lists exist. That's over 1,400 predators, abusers, and enablers tied to the GOP. This is projection, weaponized. Republicans scream, protect the children, while hiring predators to run youth programs, megachurches, classrooms, police academies, mayors' offices. They criminalize drag queens while their pastors get 110-year sentences. They ban books in libraries while their operatives trade in child sexual abuse material. This isn't about children. It's about control. It's about distraction. Yell groomer at your political enemies loud enough. Maybe people won't notice your party's turning into a registry. We have family values. The GOP scream into the microphones. Which family? The Duggar family? The Trump family? The ones who put Christian values on campaign mailers and child abuse charges on their court dockets. Protect kids. Then start with your own damn caucus. Stop criminalizing librarians and teachers. Stop projecting your crimes onto drag queens. Clean your house. Because right now, the Republican House isn't a house of values. It's a house of predators. And the receipts keep coming. Part 57's around the corner, maybe 58, maybe 100. The question isn't whether another Republican predator will be exposed. The question is how many and how soon. Until then, I'm just here to read the rap sheets they tried to hide under the rug. This is Nubian Narrator News, observing the collapse so you don't have to.